Alright guys, welcome back to another episode, not an episode because I'm not playing survival, but welcome back to another video. Today I'm showing you one of my creations that I built. I did see a video of this before. It wasn't exactly like this. I had to tweak it because it was built on PC and some things on PC you can't do on Xbox yet, as in placing buckets of water in dispensers that when you push a button, the dispenser will just dispense the water, not the whole bucket. So obviously, I had to tweak it to figure out how I could get it to work for Xbox. So let's just get into it. So it is my mob spawner. It's a very good one. Well, it is, but it's still work in progress. It still has a lot of tweaking to be done and like getting mobs, because sometimes I'm not. Right now I'm on peaceful, so there's obviously going to be no mob spawning, so I can show you up there without having interruptions or creepers blowing up, one or the other. They're all bad. But I'm having problems right now with mobs. When they come down here, they'll come down here and they will jump up there and start dying. So my crusher, which is the 2 diamond blocks, which hooks up to this whole wickety do floppy thing. It's called a NOR latch, but I just call it a hippity-doo floppy thing because that's all it looks like, is a bunch of random redstone. But when they come down here, the crusher, this thing, will kill them and it won't allow them to die, I guess. Which I think I need to move that out one, because when I do that, the mobs that like don't die, or the mobs that like keep coming down while I'm crushing them, they just stand up there and then die from that way. So I think I need to move that crusher out one more, and then just move all this back one more, because I need the water to be able to fall into place, I guess. I don't really know. I have things I have to do with it still, but I guess we can just get into how this thing works. So if you already just saw, I press this button and it crushes them. It is on a 24 or something like that tick timer. Or something, tick timer, something like that. I don't really know what it's called. And as soon as it hits this part, it deactivates this part, which eventually releases the 2 blocks and allows me to go like this and hit them once, and I just have to swing my fist and they die. And then that's basically how that part works. So now they're all dead, and it just makes things much simpler. This button activates this T flip-flop, which activates or unactivates these hold on, let me go in here. These pistons. Well, actually I probably should turn off the water before I show you, that way you can see what's really going on. So press the button again and it pushes that block over the redstone, which powers this, which powers all of these, which in the end powers everything up here, which powers all these pistons to push down, so all the water that's behind it cannot go through, and that keeps the water from going. So the mobs will spawn right here, and then when I think it's good enough, I'll press the button down there again. These pistons will go up, the water will push all the mobs into here, and then they just ride this waterfall all the way down until they fall into the hole, and then I press the button and they die. So that's basically how that works. So that's pretty simple. I had to, like I said, I had to recreate it for Xbox, because of course the dispensers can't do it, so I had to do all this weird redstone stuff to get it to work. And then I think the last part of the redstone, which is pretty simple, it's just a lever, which if you can see back there, there's pistons. Those are sticky pistons, and then if I jump, there's redstone back there. All I have to do is pull the lever. It pulls that piston down so the water can come, and then all the mob drops that die will come to me. I push it back, it goes up again, so now the mobs just fall in. That's basically how that works. It's a very efficient one. I'll do a tutorial when if I get 50 likes on this video, and then yeah, I'll do a tutorial on it, and then I'll keep updating it with how I'm improving it and how it's gonna get it better. And hopefully once the game updates more, obviously I'll make it much more simpler up there, especially because right now it's kind of, if you wanted to add another layer, you would have to kind of wizard all this redstone back here and just make it all funky and whatnot. Whereas right now you can only really have one layer because you need it. I mean, you might be able to have 2 layers, but it's gonna be not how you want it to be. Let's just put it that way. So that, I mean, I'll definitely update it. And since this is, I guess, my redstone testing world, I guess I'll just show you the rest of my redstone creations while I'm here. It's not gonna take long, but that's basically the mob spawner. It's pretty. It does take a lot of effort, but it is a very efficient one, especially when XP comes out. It's gonna be a very good XP farm. So yeah, so here's one of my hidden doors. You push the button and it goes like that. It's hooked up to another T flip-flop, as you can see right there, and then it has all this stuff, and you just push the button and it pulls back, and then those two pull back, and then those 4 on each, or the 2 on each side, will pull the pistons to the side. So now you have a walking way, and you can just get this and make this go wherever you want. Yeah, so that's nice. Over here is another T flip-flop. This is a simple one. It just pulls out of the ground, and then bam, you go down, and then you come back up and you press the button again, and it looks simple, or it looks normal. Here's my automatic melon farm. This is my test automatic melon farm. Obviously, this one's not as efficient as the one over there, because if you have it hooked up like this, you can really only have like a couple melons depending on how far you go out. So I mean, this one, it's basically like a normal melon farm, like you would normally have. That was glitching out. But it's basically a normal melon farm. So yeah, just these go like this, these go into this, these go into this, and then under these there are pistons which pull the dirt blocks that they're sitting on down. Once this melon grows, once it grows, it'll power, or the redstone signal will power the melon, which will power all this, which will push the piston, breaking the melon, and then that signal will go to all of the pistons, pushing it up. Like I'll show you right now, if I get myself a melon. So the melon grows, powers that, and it pushes all of these up. And I'm still coming up with a way for so I don't have to go like this to collect the melons every time, but I'm still working on it. Obviously, this is just half the things I've built, or I'm building right now. So yeah, so that's basically all my redstone creations. And like I said, if I get 50 likes on this video, I will probably make I'll make a tutorial for all of these if I get 50 likes on this video. That seems like an even trade for everything. So yeah, 50 likes equals a tutorial for each and every single one of these. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, subscribe as usual, and guys, I'll see you next time.